Barclays Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with Monk, and it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Lowry. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. We've got a primetime interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect to see here tonight?
Could be a feeling out process early, but I do think once the teams get going, expect it to be physical and contentious.
Westbrook passes to Davis.
Who's watching here? Get the perimeter.
Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Outside Butler. Count that bucket.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Now here's Westbrook. Runner, and it's in there.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Westbrook against Lowry. Butler feeling out a bit. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him and they had to juggle multiple stars. But man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys and he has taken off.
And Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside Lowry. LeBron against Butler. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, when you look at Monk's shot mechanics, they're really solid. Even with the foul, he completed his follow-through in his shooting motion. Impressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Howard finds James. And finished off by LeBron.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Lowry against Westbrook. Outside Lowry. From deep. The Lakers with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Butler against LeBron. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Butler. Now here's Tucker. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Tucker can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Ellington comes in for Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And it's Davis with the jam.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Oladipo against Nunn. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. And again, it's the Heat missing. Los Angeles leading by 5. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
It's stolen by Oladipo. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They grab their own miss. Davis with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Lakers. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Ah. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Oladipo against Nunn. And the shot goes in.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Passes it to Ellington. And here is Anthony. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Dedmon. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hero passes to Dedmon. Down low. Good ball movement here by Miami. Oladipo for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Now Nunn. Back to Ellington. No good with the triple. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
The Heat trail by 5. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Kendrick Nunn. Wayne Ellington is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
And the first one drops. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Davis. Great D that time from Adebayo. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 3. They get it back. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And there's the pass to Ellington. Off target from outside. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Pass to Hero. The 3. The shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. Pass break. The Lakers. None can't get it to fall. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Strus. Stolen by Nunn. It's Davis on the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Ellington defending. Miami no good on that time either. The Lakers in the lead. Bazemore on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And the Heat shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's Strus. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hero. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. 4-on-3 break. They need this one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Anthony. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. LeBron comes in for Wayne Ellington. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. So Anthony nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Lowry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but man, he can slip inside and score with the best of them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Monk. Outside Westbrook. Tries from 10. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
It's stolen by Monk. Now the Lakers on the break. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by James. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
It's really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Monk. Power dishes to Monk, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Timeout. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now a timeout called by Miami. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Tucker. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Passes it to Butler over James. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
Here's Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Heat. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Right wing, deep 2 from Robinson, and it's good off the back rim and in. And now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. To the left side wing. Monk for 3. Rebounded by Tucker. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Adebayo, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Lowry against Westbrook. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lowry passes to Adebayo. Butler finds Tucker. Here's Robinson over Monk. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Anthony. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. And, of course, the duo of Anthony Davis and LeBron James in action for the Lakers. Kenny, when's the last time there was a duo this talented in the NBA?
Man, this might be the most talented duo that I've seen, you know, in Laker history. You know, I don't know if there's a Laker duo.
LeBron and AD, I mean, when you think about Steph and KD, that's a pretty talented duo. And
I'm just talking about Laker history. What's that? What's that noise?
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Lowry out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Tucker in at the four-man position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, excellent shot blocker.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Lakers leading by 4. Here's James. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. The pass to Westbrook. Goes up again, and it's Howard laying it in. Howard's got his first bucket in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Butler against James. And Tucker kicks to Butler. James looking it over. Over Lowry. Pass to Monk from downtown. And the Lakers get it back. Fires for 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Howard. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. Timeout called the Heat.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Lakers. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Russell Westbrook. He'd have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pass to Strus. Beyond the arc. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Oladipo for 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Three-pointer Ellington buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Nunn, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First one falls for him.
You know, Oladipo's one of the few players in the NBA with some true singing talent. I mean, he's got a couple of albums to his credit, and he's really passionate about his music.
Oladipo hits them both. Here's James. He has 7. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And that one, good. James has got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And he makes the first. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Second free throw, no good. And the dunk by LeBron.
Tell you what, you can't afford to lose track of LeBron. I mean, because that's what happens when you do. He'll find a way to get in there and grab the rebound and convert.
Oladipo dishes to Butler. Dedmon trying to break free. Again, the miss by the Heat.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Tucker. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Now here's Bazemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. And the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back. 43 seconds left to play in the third. The three. Shot's good by Hero.
Don't think you're going to get a better look than that, and it's Butler who makes it possible with an excellent feed.
Davis inside. Dedmon defending. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Hero, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Lakers. Pulls it from 20. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Here's Hero. Off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Howard. Anthony Davis is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard position.
Roll it, roll it.
Davis surveying the floor. Double team on Westbrook. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Shot's good.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Lakers.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
Lakers leading by 22. Monk, the pass to Davis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You know, there was a time when three-point shooting was a liability for Lowry, but the guy has put in the time, and now he is a solid option from deep.
Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Floats it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lowry against Westbrook, and Lowry gets it to go.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Outside, Davis. That's tipped. Stolen by Tucker. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Kicks it to Robinson. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Hero. Here's the three. Lowry can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
James checked in for Los Angeles. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Passes to Hero. Over James. Hero, no good. Lakers leading by 22. Westbrook double team. This is DeMonk. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to James. And the 3 off target. The Heat shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Lowry kicks to Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Monk. To the paint. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 19. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook with it. Outside, Davis. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Adebayo. From deep three-point range, Hero no good.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for LeBron.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
From the top of the key. Not going to go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Akpala, the pass to Morris. Three-pointer. Akpala, no good. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Miami. Here's Vincent. Morris passes to Strus. Lets it go with a three. Gasol with the rebound. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, a challenge for you tonight with your matchup. How much motivation do you get in a game like this?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Well, man, I appreciate the time. Thanks, man. Congrats. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.